Hey folks, Frank Zorrilla here, Zor Capital, doing a quick video, the 3rd of June, 1:25 Eastern Standard Time. So we have the market here today. I think that there's some changes going on. So today, finally, some of the software names that held up extremely well are getting hit. AYX, getting hit to the 2 and the 4% plus. All right, so it's nothing out of this world, just all short-term stuff. But Coop, Zen, MDB, Hubs, Paycom, Docu, RPD. So these are all software names that were holding up extremely well, and today they finally got to them. On the flip side, the stocks that were, or the sectors that were beat up the most and were the first ones, they're somewhat rebounded today. You have the energy names, XLE, you have IWM, which is up, and the XBI, the biotech sector. So that's interesting. So first one in, first one out, and the lead is the last man standing. They're finally getting hit. That's what it seems like just for today. The Qs, big names are getting hit underneath the 200-day moving average. Google with some news over the weekend, down 6.74%. Amazon, down $85, 4.81%. So they're getting to the big names, and the little ones, the IWM, it's holding up well as far as today is concerned. Let's see what we have here. We have 107 stocks down 4% or more for the day versus 128. That's not bad. Right over here, stocks up from the open, which you can't see the figure, but it's 1,779 names are up from the open versus 1,256 that are down from the open. And basically, that's just the IWM, which is outperforming today. The IWM is almost up 0.5% versus the Nasdaq down 1%. The Qs, which is just Amazon, Netflix, Google, the big names, that's down 1.5%. So this little breath data right over here, the reason why it's positive, it's basically because of the Russell 2000 names. As far as the short-term outlook here in the market, this is a 30-minute time frame across the board. SPY, Qs, IWM, SMH, XBI, and the VXX. Every single index, for the most part, is still trading underneath the 5-day moving average, which is the 65 here. This average right over here, the 65 moving average in the 30-minute chart. So what I'm looking for as far as these indices for short-term traders is I want to see these moving averages start to flatten out and for the price to start trading above. And what typically happens when you get this type of sell-off, a mini sell-off, you typically have some type of head and shoulders pattern where the stock, where you'll have a right shoulder, you'll get a new low, you get a bounce, you get another low, which doesn't take out the head, and that creates some type of inverse head and shoulders pattern. And typically you'll start seeing, what happened here back in December, that we start trading above these moving averages, and they tend to trend for a while. So that's what we're looking at. So first and foremost, before you get too aggressive on the long side, you have to realize that you want these moving averages to start to flatten out, and then for prices to trade above. So trade them well and be well.